my channel. So I'm starting the vlog off right. We're heading to Joann's, and I know what you're gonna say. We just went there last week, but I was looking at their weekly ads. Every week I always pull up Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and Joann's weekly ads to see what's on sale. If there's any crafting supplies I should stock up on while they're on sale, like if they're having a good sale on that stuff. And I noticed that Joann's ads are always super weird because like sometimes they end in middle of the week, and then like they'll have like another sale like within the week, or like a one day only thing. Anyways, so in this week's ad, I noticed that they have a little part on the ad that some of their Halloween stuff is 60% off right now. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna see what is on sale, but I have to go check that out because I can't miss out on Halloween decor if it's 60% off, especially because I really liked a lot of the Joann's Halloween collections, but they are just so overpriced. So if I can get them for cheaper instead of like waiting until Halloween when maybe they'll put them on clearance, but then all the good stuff's gone. Like, y'all already know how it is. It's gone. Like, before Halloween, the stuff is gone. You know what I mean? So then after Joann's, I'm going to head to Dollar Tree to see if they have any new stuff out. I'm really looking for more supplies to do like DIY crafts. So if I find like, you know, like the unfinished wooden like craft pieces that like I can decorate or something, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Guys, so I'm at Joann's, so I'm gonna run inside, see what I can get for 60% off, and if I can get any other crafting supplies while I'm here, I will. As always, if there isn't a lot of people around, I'll pull out my phone and show you guys like what they have on sale or whatever. But if there's a bunch of people in there, then I will not be pulling out my phone. Okay guys, so I just got back in the car. All I got was this little rug for my porch. It was 60% off, so I got it for $10. You cannot beat that. But I'm just getting mad because I don't want to drive over to the other Joann's that's like 30 minutes away, because like my sister and I just went there. But that Joann's has so much more compared to this one. Like, this one sucks, and it has nothing to do with the employees. Like, these ladies in here are so stinking sweet. They always like tell me like the days that they get their truck in, but then they'll tell me that they typically don't get it out until like the next day. So I feel like I come to this Joann's like every week, if not every other week at the least. But I feel like every time I come, there's only like one or two new things, and it just ticks me off, especially when I see all these other people posting like what they're seeing at their Joann's, and I'm just like, what the heck? Why is this one not? Especially because it's just getting closer and closer. It's like the end of September now. Like, we're going into October. You should have everything Halloween out. I'm just saying. And like I said, it has nothing to do with the workers. They're not getting their inventory in, I guess. I don't know. So now I'm gonna head over to Dollar Tree and see if there's any more crafting supplies that I can get my hands on in there. So I just left Dollar Tree and they didn't have the stuff that I've seen on other people's videos, like Halloween stuff and crafting supplies and whatever else. I don't know if it's just my town or what. Like all the stores that I shop at, they're like, Erica shops at these, we're not gonna fully stock it. Anyway, so the only crafting supplies that I got from Dollar Tree, they've added this whole new aisle that's like a whole crafting aisle, which like they had some crafting stuff in there before, but now it's like just a crafting aisle, and they had a lot of good stuff in there. So I bought 2 rolls of this, it looks like vinyl, like Dollar Tree vinyl. So I thought it'd be cool to get some of that and test that out on a project in the future and see how the Dollar Tree vinyl holds up. Is it gonna cut well on the Cricut? Is it going to actually stick to our project, or is it gonna like peel off because it's from the Dollar Tree? So I thought that'd be cool to try out. All right guys, you already know we have to end this vlog off right by doing a craft. So I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and try our vinyl that we got from the Dollar Tree. This is some really pretty glitter vinyl. So I'm really curious to see how it's gonna hold up, how it's gonna cut out on our Cricut. Is it gonna be absolute trash? I'm not sure. It says on the box that it's 12 inches by 48 inches. So for $1, that is not a bad deal at all. I've never seen vinyl that cheap. I'm sure the quality has to match that price point, obviously a little bit, but if it actually works out and can stick to everything that I need it to, then this is definitely worth checking out. Now I will say the Dollar Tree near me was very limited on what vinyl they did have in stock. They only had these 2 colors in the permanent glitter vinyl, and they had like 2 or 3 colors in the removable vinyl, but they didn't have any solid permanent vinyls or any of the pattern vinyl that I've been seeing a lot of people trying from the Dollar Tree. So unfortunately, this is all I got my hands on, but I'm excited to try this out anyway. I think the first thing that I'm going to do to test out this vinyl, I'm going to be using the black glitter vinyl today, and I want to make my own labels for some boxes that I need labeled. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I make a lot of car freshies for my small business. So I have a ton of cookie cutters, you guys. So I have 12 boxes. I have all of my cookie cutters organized and divided by category in, but they haven't been properly labeled. I just have some sticky notes on them and what's written on there. So I thought, why not go ahead and label our boxes so that they just don't have sticky notes on them and actually put some pretty labels on them. So I'm gonna set you guys up so I can cut out all the vinyl labels that I need, and then we can label these boxes. Okay guys, so I have everything on my Cricut Design Space all set up. We are about to cut out the vinyl, but I just wanted to unbox this with you guys and kind of show you guys the difference. So right here I have some Cricut brand glitter permanent adhesive vinyl. As you can see here, there's the Cricut brand, and it feels pretty thick. So right off the bat, let's open up the Dollar Tree one. As far as looks go, you can't tell which one's the Dollar Tree and which one is the Cricut vinyl. They look identical. There is no glitter shedding off of either of these. I will say that their glitter vinyl is a lot thinner than the Cricut vinyl. There's no grid lines on the Dollar Tree vinyl. It is extremely thin, but they feel the exact same. They look the exact same. There's no glitter shedding off of either of these. The only difference I can notice right off the bat is that the Dollar Tree vinyl is significantly thinner than like the regular vinyl, but I don't think that's going to like mess up our project or anything. Let's see how easily our Cricut can cut this and how easily we can weed this out. But like I said, I'm using some black glitter vinyl today because we are using these for some labels, and the silver glitter, while it is gorgeous, I won't be able to see those labels on these clear boxes very well. So I'm using the black glitter. So like I said, this is a 1 by 4 foot roll. So that is definitely a good deal for only $1. You cannot beat that. Okay, so I am going to be cutting out a 9 by 12 inch rectangle here because that's how much vinyl we're going to need. I'm going to use my Fiskars little rotary tool, or at least that's what I call it. And I'm just going to chop away what I need. And because glitter vinyl can be a little tricky for the Cricut to cut out sometimes, I'm just going to be putting some pieces of Scotch tape just on some of the edges to just help secure it down. Alright guys, so let's see how this weeds out. I'm curious because glitter vinyl is kind of like a hit or miss. Sometimes it's really easy to weed out and sometimes it's really hard, especially when you're cutting out like fine words. So let's see. So I finally finished weeding this out. Really the only issues I had were with the M and the N, and usually I have that type of problem with almost any like specialty vinyl that's like super thin or anything, where whenever you're weeding it, if you aren't holding down that letter, it will pull away the letter with the vinyl because the vinyl goes so far up in the space that you're trying to weed out. So really the only letters that I had issue with were the N and the M. So all I had to do was hold down the letter with my weeding tool and pull off the vinyl that I'm going to be throwing away that I was weeding off. Other than that, it weeded out pretty nicely. They look great. It didn't cut terribly or anything. I'm not seeing any issues with it thus far. So now I'm going to separate these words because they are like individual labels for these boxes, and we will go put them on these boxes so that I can organize my cookie cutters. Okay guys, so I'm sitting on my dining room floor with Coda. Coda decided to follow me in here with his little candy corn plush toy. Hey Coda. So these are all of my cookie cutters. So I'm about to dump them out of their boxes and we're gonna kind of organize them. Okay guys, so I laid out all of my cookie cutters and this is my entire collection. Just a few. So now I'm gonna be putting our labels on our boxes and then we will put the according cookie cutters into the label box. So now we're gonna see how this vinyl sticks to our surfaces. Okay, so that was a little trickier than normal, but still not too bad. So now I'm just gonna put my label right in the center there. And there we have our first label. So now I can put all of my fall cookie cutters in here. So since I'm having a hard time with the glitter vinyl sticking to my transfer tape, I decided to just peel off the backing like halfway so that half the letters are kind of sticking off of it, if you guys can see that. So then I'm basically just going to put the parts of the letters that are peeled up already onto the box and then peel the backing away. I think that was a lot easier, so I might just keep doing that little trick. Okay guys, so I have all of my boxes labeled. I have all my cookie cutters organized. So much better. All right guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to tune into next week's small business vlog because I'm gonna be taking you guys behind the scenes where you guys will get to see me prepping for my fall/Halloween car freshie launch. You guys are gonna see me make those, decorate them, package them, the whole nine. So be sure to tune in next week to see that. And as always, if you guys have any other questions or comments, feel free to drop a comment down below. If you like this video, please let me know that you liked it by giving me a big thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other small business vlogs. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.